I felt it before I saw it. Heat rushing to my fingertips, a sting like fire ants crawling under my skin. That's what humiliation does. It burns, and in that moment, as I stood outside the towering glass doors of the Radiance Hotel, the crown jewel of my life's work, I realized my own sister had become the bouncer, blocking me, dismissing me, treating me like some uninvited stranger. "Don't be ridiculous, Maya," Serena whispered, her smile sharp as broken glass. "You don't belong in there." Her designer gown shimmered beneath the lobby lights. Fake. I knew it was fake. I'd seen the real sketches at a private fashion showing last month. But still, she wore it like armor, planting herself more firmly between me and the place I had built with my own hands from inside. I heard my father's booming laugh echo across the marble lobby, echoing through the space that bore my vision, my money, my blood. Yet I stood outside. A shadow at the door. It was surreal. I was 39 years old. "My name is Maya Roth. I am the founder of Roth Luxury Group. And this is the story of how I walked into my own empire and let my family choke on the truth they never wanted to believe." That Serena's lips curled as she looked me over. "This is Radiance, Maya. The tasting menu costs more than your monthly salary. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass us." If only she knew. I had designed that very menu with my Michelin star chef. I had chosen every chandelier hanging in that lobby. But to her, I was still the failure. The dropout. The one who abandoned the family's safe accounting firm a decade ago. "No daughter of mine will be a glorified waitress." My father's words still cut deep. They'd branded me like a scar. So I let them believe it. Let them whisper that I was scraping by in restaurants, begging for shifts, chasing tips. They didn't know I was quietly building something bigger than they could imagine. While they snickered, I acquired properties. While they bragged about promotions, I opened hotels on 3 continents. While they dismissed me, I built an empire, and tonight, they thought I wasn't worthy to step inside it. My mother appeared then, elegant and cold as ever, her heels clicking like a judge's gavel. "Maya, what are you doing here? We discussed this." No, they had discussed it. I had received a text this morning. "Don't come. Don't embarrass us. You can't afford it." I lifted the small envelope in my hand. "I brought a gift," I said softly. "A gift card to Olive Garden?" Serena sneered. "Or maybe a trinket from the mall?" Their laughter scraped against me like sandpaper. I thought about the deed inside that envelope, the deed to a villa in Tuscany, worth more than everything Serena owned combined. But I said nothing. Instead, I listened as my mother praised Serena's new house, her flashy fiancé, her junior partnership at a firm desperate to lease office space from me. The irony was suffocating. "Yes, Mom," I murmured. "At least I'm trying." That was when Gavin, Serena's fiancé, joined them. His smile froze when he saw me. "Maya, I didn't expect you here." "Neither did I replied. My mother puffed up. "Gavin just made vice president at his bank." "Junior vice president," I corrected. My financial team had briefed me. His bank managed some of my smaller accounts. I knew his job better than he did. Serena rolled her eyes. "More impressive than whatever you're doing, Maya. Assistant manager at a diner, wasn't it?" If only she knew. That very morning, I had left a board meeting where we finalized plans to acquire Gavin's bank. His career was a line item on my agenda. "Enough," my mother snapped. "Maya, leave. We'll tell your father you couldn't make it." Couldn't afford it, she meant. For a split second, I almost obeyed, almost let them keep their illusions. But then I remembered my mentor's words. Success means nothing if you don't claim it out loud. So I straightened my shoulders. "Actually," I said, calm now, steady, "I think I'll stay." And right on cue, the heavy glass doors opened. Owen, my head of security, stepped out. He'd been with me since my first struggling hotel. "Is everything all right, Ms. Roth?" he asked, his voice carrying. "Your usual table is ready. Chef Delacroix is waiting with tonight's menu for your approval." The silence was thunderous. Serena's lipstick smile collapsed. My mother paled. Gavin's hand twitched at his tie. "Your usual table?" Serena stammered. Owen blinked at her, confused. Of course, Ms. Roth owns the Radiance, and the rest of Roth Luxury Group. 38 hotels, 12 resorts, multiple properties worldwide. The clutch slipped from Serena's fingers, hitting the marble with a hollow crack that I smiled. Shall we? The moment I stepped inside, the staff straightened like soldiers. Good evening, Ms. Roth, the manager called warmly. Guests whispered. Heads turned. My family followed like stunned shadows. Every crystal, every piece of art, every marble tile. They saw it now. They saw me in it.by the time we reached the private lounge. The party had gone silent. My father stood at the head table, confusion written across his face. Maya, what are you doing here? Your mother said you couldn't afford. Afford? Finished. Dad, I hope you don't mind me crashing your birthday. In my own hotel. The room erupted. Mr. Blackwell, an old money lawyer, nearly bowed. Ms. Roth, I had no idea you were Robert's daughter. We've been trying to meet with you for months. The banker rushed forward. Please, we need to discuss the loan application. And in the corner, Serena sank into a chair. Trembling, I turned back to my parents. My voice softened. All these years, you thought I was a failure, a glorified waitress. But what I built, it's bigger than all of you combined. You never believed in me, and maybe you never will. But tonight, you'll remember this. I handed the envelope to my father. Happy birthday. It's the deed to a villa in Tuscany. Consider it a gift from your failure of a daughter. Gasps rippled through the room. My father's face crumbled, his pride dissolving into shame. I was wrong, he whispered. So terribly wrong. I nodded. Respect, Dad. That's all I ever wanted. Not approval. Not applause. Just respect. But since you only respect what you can measure, here it is. My empire. My table. My house. I let the words hang in the air, then turned, leaving him there, small against the skyline of everything I had built. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't just claiming my seat at the table, that I was owning the room. That if you've ever been underestimated, if you've ever been told you couldn't do something, drop a comment below. Tell me what you're building in silence. Because one day they'll see it too.